to have you here with us. You know, we learned overnight that legendary comedian George Carlin has died. His publicist says Carlin died yesterday of heart failure. He was 71. Now, you know Carlin was known for pushing the envelope in his routines. He's perhaps best known, though, for his 7 words you can never say on television. That's a bit that got him arrested back in 1972, and his jokes were often raunchy, but he was also insightful. Carlin's 7 words routine, in fact, led to a landmark indecency case that went all the way to the Supreme Court. Well, the mayor of a Massachusetts town says there is no evidence that some high school girls made a pact to get pregnant at the same time. Gloucester Mayor Carolyn Kirk will meet with school health officials in just a few hours to talk about all of this. Now, 17 students got pregnant this year, 17. So the principal told Time magazine at least half were involved in a pact. Now, the mayor claims the principal says he can't remember who told him about the pregnancy pact. The principal couldn't be reached for comment. Gas prices are down this morning, barely, but hey, they're down, right? Only by 1/10 of a penny. Now, AAA says the national average for a gallon of regular is $4.07. Soon, though, we could be seeing a bigger drop in gas prices because Saudi Arabia's King Abdullah, have you heard about this? Says his country will increase oil production by 700,000 barrels a day. And here's another good sign for oil prices. Rebels in Nigeria are... Boy, best of luck to her. Okay, with oil prices at record levels, there are new promises that more oil is on the way. Saudi Arabia promising to ramp up its oil production. Jennifer Westhoven's been tracking this story. So, Jen, a lot of people look at this and think, hey, great news. By the way, happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Welcome.
Thank
nice
you.
To see you this Monday
Good to be
morning.
with you as always.
Yeah, I mean, I think you hear this, the world's biggest oil producer saying it's going to produce an extra 200,000 barrels a day of crude and possibly more if the market needs it.
I have got to warn you about this. It's hard to watch this. Horrific crash that killed an NHRA driver. Here's Rayford Weigel with the story. I saw this last night, and you just think, gosh, I'm watching this poor man die.
Yeah, it is a bit tough to watch. It's a huge loss to the racing world. The man's name is Scott Coletta, and he died when...
The number of U.S. troops killed by roadside bombs in Iraq dropped by almost 90% over the past year. This is what USA Today says based on Pentagon reports and interviews with military leaders. Now, it says 11 service members died last month in such attacks compared to 92 in May of 2007. Military leaders credit several factors, including bomb-resistant vehicles and better intelligence from the Iraqis now. Well, a disproportionate number of women are discharged from the U.S. military because of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. It bans openly gay and lesbian troops from serving. Now, the New York Times says about 14% of the Army's female, but nearly half the soldiers discharged because of Don't Ask, Don't Tell are women. Excuse me. An 82-year-old woman caused, say, a bit of a brouhaha at the Milwaukee airport, driving through an airport security fence without realizing it, apparently. She kept right on driving, look at this, till a flat tire just yards from a runway stopped her. Deputies quickly, as you can see, surrounded her.
There was a car on the grass spinning around in circles, and then it tried to go back this way out of the airport.
She's going to have to retake a driving test now. She's charged with failing to control her car. The good thing here, of course, though, no one was hurt. Well, nonprofit groups are getting a bit worried that economic concerns could hurt charitable donations this year. Jennifer Westhoven, I know a lot of us are feeling pinched right now, but history tells us that is kind of the course that things take when we're all feeling that way.
Of course, right? Because you've got to get down to just the necessities in many ways. If you're struggling to pay the bills, it can be hard to find much left